Hi guys, and welcome back to part 2 of Another Bean vs Photonman.
Yeah, quite a sentry heavy build there. He's going to be fine against the lings, but he needs to be careful of these roaches mass up too much. He's going to have a lot of problems with it.
And as well, the roach speed has just finished, and he's going for +2 range weapons. A couple of infestors on the way, getting up a few more overlords. Looks like he's got 126 supply cap at the moment, so he's definitely going to be focusing on some units, possibly even a few more drones for that third.
And if you just look up there in the top left corner, you can see that Photonman is taking his third as well. Risky, very risky this time, especially now that the Zerg has his established. So he needs to make some sort of defense around this third, otherwise he's going to have trouble defending this whole choke point and the back ramp.
He's got a couple of overlords placed around the Protoss base. I wonder if he knows that robotics facility is on the way. Oh, and he's supply capped. That Immortal's not going anywhere until he gets some more pylons.
Looks like he's mass pyloned himself there. He's put down 4 or 5 pylons. He's okay with that now. But he's getting rid of the... So you put down an extra forge there.
Yeah, looks like a good idea.
Kind of looks like he's been playing Gem TD there. He's just making the making use of the blocks there.
We've got Blink on the way as well for the Protoss player. And +2 ground armor as well.
I love the, since the new patch came in, it is so much easier to upgrade your ground, anyway, as a Protoss, because I think it does make it a little bit more even, even though you can't get as many units up in time. Well, he's going to have a really bad angle on this snow. It's okay, he's going to pull the roaches back, and he's not going to bring the infestors in either. But he doesn't want to get him stuck in the corner because he's going to get really bad surround. He's using the force fields really well there to get those roaches split into 3 groups. Those infestors
are useless. They're up at the back.
Wow,
quite a few roaches.
Such a good one. He doesn't want to clump into a ball here. We can get the. He's actually got a one on the Immortal there, and it's going to go down really, really fast with that fungal growth on it. He's throwing through infested Terrans there as well.
You need to retreat as fast as possible, keep those units alive.
Well, he Blink's just finished on these Stalkers, so he might be able to actually catch up.
Oh.
No, he's actually going to stay back. He's not going to attack. I don't think he knows that the infestors are just sitting there, right there.
That's it, and those roaches were easy targets. So I think I saw an over...
he has an observer out.
Yeah, he does.
But it's
observer.
I'm not sure where it is actually. Let's see if we can find it. The observer is... Perhaps it got taken out. No, it's right in the middle at the top of the creep highway. So it's in a spot where it's useless pretty much. It sees what's coming, but...
That's it. It'd be better off right now to keep them closer to the roaches because the burrow regeneration.
Yeah.
Saving a few of those ones. Nice Blink to catch up with those ones. If you had that observer, you could pick off those other forters sitting there next to the statue of Minx.
Yeah, I usually keep 2 observers for this exact reason, is just so you can keep one out there to see exactly what's coming and to get a bit of early warning, and also so that you can, just in case they do sneak past with, say, DTs or something like this, burrowed infestors, that you can actually pick them up before they get into your base and do too much damage.
We're still going Roach heavy for the Zerg player. What we got on the other side? Stalker heavy. So yeah, Stalkers are the answer to Roaches. So he really needs to transition. Oh, we do have a transition. We got Spy going, so it looks like we might see some mutual harassment at the mineral lines.
But those roaches are so very fast. He can't actually... It would be suicide if he can get this creep all the way up here to his front door. It would be suicide for Photonman to be attacking those roaches at all, because they're so fast. Bring up the aggressive infestors. They've got about 60% energy on them. So they have enough for 1 or 2 fungals each and a few infested Terrans, depending on what he wants to do. But right here, absolute perfect. If he can pop up those infestors and put fungal growth on that ball, that is going to do some major damage.
Definitely, but we also have a greater spire going down.
We do.
We got tunneling.
And the
claws as
observer
well.
finally being put into place.
That's it.
Picking off 2 of those infestors. And he's going to lose a few stalkers here, but it's pretty worth it considering what he actually got to kill. If you notice that the army of Photonman has dropped to 1 sentry, and the sentry is almost dead. It is too.
Yes. Oh, and he's doing a fairly good blink macro here. And yeah, a couple more sentries would be nice for the Guardian shields, because they can negate at least one of those upgrades from the Zerg player.
Yeah, it helps a lot, especially with the range of the roaches. They do so much damage when they focus fire anything down, especially against these immortals. 1 or 2, actually with that many roaches, just 1 hit from each of them would take them out easily.
And just notice on the side, on the left base, Photonman hasn't upgraded his 3 gateways to, oh, there we go, speak of it, to warp gates. You guys
Must have heard you.
Utilize those.
It's almost like he did here. He's also got
oh, and there goes
thermal lance coming out as well.
That's it, and we're each getting another expansion. So, Protoss player is going for a 4th, and the Reserve player is going for a gold and a normal.
And a 5th as well, so looks like we're going to see a pretty heavy macro play for the next few minutes, unless one of them decides to actually tech up. I don't see that happening though. They have mined out both their mains, with the exception of 115 minerals remaining and the Zerg base. But he has too many. Photonman needs to move some of these probes across. He's got too many punched up at the natural here.
And the Protoss player is moving out.
It's also going for his 5th.
Tumors. Look at that.
Yeah.
That creep highway from getting any closer to his base.
Yeah, it's always a good idea. As soon as you get a free second, you should just be clearing that creep highway. Hydralisks and roaches are so dangerous when they're going across that stuff, especially if it's on your front door.
We've got some Corruptors coming out, 6 of them from the Zerg player, so with these Greater Spider we may see some Broodlords, or perhaps it's an answer to seeing some Colossus tech.
It would be interesting to see. I'm not exactly sure yet. Yeah, we've got Corruptors coming out, so the Corruptors are probably to counter that the Colossus that are actually out at the field now. He's just probably saying, well, I've gone ground units for most of the time. There's a good chance that he's going to be pulling out some Colossus at some point. So the Corruptors are the perfect answer for it.
And they're both hitting a supply cap at the moment with 197 out of 200 supply for the Zerg player and 181 out of 200 for the Protoss player.
It is pretty even. One war pin from Photonman will be enough just to even that stats. But just over here we have the Zergling scouting that, and he will get in as well.
Yep, they see both.
He's going to be able to see both of those. So he knows that he's trying so very hard to get on an even footing with the Zerg player, which is very hard for a Protoss person to do.
Well, the Zerglings make it around.
Oh, that was so very close. He almost got those lings caught very out of position there.
Quite a few kills there. Let's see. 5 kills from that Colossus. Oh, no, they're going to go out and harass.
Just on the side here, you see that the Stalkers there, they have +3, +3, +1.
Wow, that they do.
Just seeing how much easier it is to upgrade now, and that for Zerg to let a Protoss army get to this point now, it's so dangerous, especially with the amount. Especially with the amount of Colossus that he's producing. He's going to be able to take them out.
Patch, it's almost 100 cheaper on some of those upgrades, especially the starting ones, 50 cheaper in minerals and gas. And early on, that makes quite a difference.
Yeah, early on, absolutely. That's what I was saying. I think it does even it up in the early game. In the late game, it probably does push towards the Protoss a little more. But that's something we haven't seen in a long time, so it's probably a welcome sight for the Protoss. He does have a bit of a death ball here. He's only got actually I don't think he does have any. He doesn't have any sentries again. He's just completely gone off the sentries. I guess he did see those lings come in, but he's going to need those sentries for these Broodlords. So, oh no, I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else. Disregard that comment.
Well, we have 5 Broodlords here and another 3 on the way, and the Observer has just spotted them with all the infestors. And here comes the death ball.
Wow, very interesting.
Right under the Broodlords.
He's going to be able to capture those Broodlords very much off guard, and he's got a few in the making at the back here, but I don't think he's going to be able to deal with that in time. He's got these Colossus in the back taking out those Roaches, absolutely destroying them. And if those Infestors get too close, they're going to get fried. Wow, and I don't think he has that Inverber again. He doesn't have it. Oh, he doesn't need it.
Wow, look at all the units go down. So unless I missed that, I didn't see enough Fungals.
Toss absolutely winning that battle, and he's going to go back, get a few reinforcements, and I'd say he's going to push, or at least he's going to have to push very soon and try and get... No, it looks like Deja Vu. No. I'm not sure what he means by that, but...
That's it, they must have had a game
possibly
earlier.
Something that happened again.
But I think I just saw a ton of Corruptors come out. I think it was 20 odd Corruptors, and here they all come down, wow.
He's upgrading his missile attacks for the Zerg. He's got an Infestor and the Broodlord coming out again. Wow, these Corruptors. Massive.
He has no gas to make Broodlords. So he's great against those Colossus, but horrible against anything else.
Doesn't. He's got that extra, the last base that he can actually take on his side of the map is going up. Pretty sure that he's just going to give up now. He just realizes that he can't actually take him out with this many Broodlords, and they're out of position. And there we have it for the good game. Not a bad game. I'm not sure how these two rate up outside and in their previous matches, but it seemed that the upgrades, that the double forge there, the upgrades could really help the Protoss player there. So fast and so powerful when you get that Death Ball together, and the other army out of position as well.
Well, a good game. Good play by both sides. That creep highway was going well. Should have sped it up, but or possibly extended to the other side. But good harassment from both sides. Would have liked to see some drop play, but still a very good game from both. Hope you guys enjoyed that. This is Darkstar.
And Timid Rat. Thanks for watching.